Chestermere-Rocky View, followed by Bonnyville-Cold Lake.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is another day and another example of this advanced education minister's failed government knows best approach. Dr. Bob Church, who is a member of the Order of Canada.
Please, Leader of the ND and whoever you're conversing with on the front bench, be it the Deputy Premier, whoever, let's stop that across the bow stuff, please. The member for Chestermere-Rocky View has the floor. He was interrupted. I'm going to ask him to start over if he wishes or pick up where you left off. It's your choice.
I'm familiar with this, Mr. Speaker. It's take two. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is another day and another example of this advanced education minister's failed government knows best approach. Dr. Bob Church, who is a member of the Order of Canada and a founding chair of the Alberta Science and Research Authority, is saying that the research plan under Campus Alberta and the government's latest announcement will be a complete disaster. He's warning that the centralized R&B Super Board will result in the continued exit of top scientists, clinicians, and engineers from this province. To the minister, how does creating a brain drain out of Alberta do anything except take a hammer to whatever's left of the Alberta advantage?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I never mind take two. This show will stay in a can because it has no resemblance to reality whatsoever. If this leader of the official, if this critic of the official opposition for this ministry would actually take 5 minutes and ever choose to meet with me, send me a memo or a letter or ask a question, I would be able to perhaps illuminate him on the subject. But the fact of the matter is, Mr. Speaker, that there will be no brain drain. The fact is that we will be giving our academia more options to engage in collaborative research if they choose to do so.
Honourable member.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. I did try to meet with the minister when the budget was released and this was affecting post-secondaries, but he was busy tweeting from a beach across the world. Given that Dr. Church is saying that this type of top-down government-driven research hasn't worked anywhere in the world, given that he says the last time I saw this model in action was when I was a visiting scientist in the Soviet Union in 1972, will the minister admit that his plan to have bureaucrats staring over the shoulder of researchers is nothing short of a disaster?
Speaker, I will not be debating through this member on what Dr. Church may or may not have said. I'd gladly meet with him and discuss that myself, but it may have happened somewhere in 1972. But I can tell you right now, Mr. Speaker, in Boston, at MIT, in Tel Aviv, and in Silicon Valley, and Stanford, all that is happening. And as a matter of fact, Mr. Speaker, I don't see a brain drain over there. Everybody is vying to work out of those institutions. We can be just as great if we give our academia that opportunity.
Perhaps we'll try it like this. Minister, who do you think Albertans will find more credible on the issue of how to create innovation in our economy? A man who has been in the field for 35 years, is a founding member of the Natural Science and Engineering Research Council, is a former member of the Medical Research Council of Canada and the Alberta Research Council, or a minister who has been only on the job for all of a whopping 3 months?
Mr. Speaker, it's really refreshing that they actually believe in science, and maybe global warming will be something that they will believe in soon. But I will tell you whom I will believe. I will believe our professors at universities. I will believe the individuals I met with in Lake Louise over the weekend, who are the top researchers in Canada and Alberta, who are looking at collaborative research, not only with private sector, but with other institutes throughout the world, who are looking at solving real problems, like global warming, believe it or not, with real solutions that are already taking place in our universities, but could be delivered to market, could be commercialized and enrich our province and our research.
The honourable member for Bonnyville-Cold Lake, followed by Innisfail, Sylvan Lake.